All right, everybody. I am now off of King Camilo's. I'm not watching no more. I'm live. And this is exactly what I'm getting into right now. Is I'm getting kicked in the side chat over there. So that means I'm going to go live on my channel if I'm getting censored over there. I will get a place to speak, no matter what you fucks try to do to me. And I really think it was Seabreeze kicking me. I really fucking do. She is dirty. She's fake. And I exposed every bit of her enough to that she dropped her own phone number in King Camilo's because she thought I was going to do it. She thought I was going to do it because she thought I was the type, I guess, to just dock someone's phone number out just because I was saying facts about her earlier. Oh, she wants to be famous? I'll make the bitch famous. Trust me, I will. I'll make them all famous over here. And everyone coming into the community has been through me at some point. So anyone new you try to bring in, good chance I've come across them. To anyone who wants to bring new people in at some point. So yeah, Seabreeze, Racist Nick, and LollyDonna, who should just come out as an old woman, which she is. She's old. She looks like she could be Camilo's sister. Let's be real. Shawna, what is going on? Yeah, Seabreeze. Let's see if we can collect a few donations off this, huh? If anyone dislikes Nick or dislikes Seabreeze stupidity or even LollyDonna, you know, who's also fake as fuck. One thing Nick and her have in common is they both use the same tactics. They keep saying hi to people, even though they don't like them. They try to make nice, but they're fake as fuck doing it. At least if I hate you, I'm always going to tell you I hate your fucking ass. That's what I'm going to do. Nope, Liz, you're out of here. Okay, you're getting a timeout for that. You're not going to try to convince me anymore. You're out. And you need to think about your actions before you do them. Bottom line, I think you're just kind of upset I didn't put you in the title too. So, but no, I'm not tolerating this for people. I'm not. I'm going on the attack every fucking time that I feel attacked. And that's it. And you ain't going to stop me. I'm going to speak on my channel if that's what it fucking takes. If I get kicked on other ones, I come on mine and I'm going to expose you all. And I'll be on damage control for as long as I have to be, and as long as I'm enabled to have this, I will do it. And Juice, he fucking big bad me. I should have put Juice in the title too, but you know what? He's not worth it. He doesn't fall through on any of his shit anyways. You know? But Lolly is not rich. I'm going to tell you right now, Lolly is not rich. She is not as wealthy as she wants to say. She is. She lives in a delusion as a 35-year-old young bimbo from Southern California when she really looks like him. She looks like she could be John Camilo's sister. Just own it. Stop playing the bullshit. Bergs got busted out. Dave got busted out. But they had to own their bullshit at some point. Don't you see? You're going to look like a bigger fool down here if you don't own your bullshit. But I never had to come in doing that to anybody. That's the thing. I never had to. But hey, at least own your bullshit when it happens to you. Period. Period end. I know Lolly doesn't think highly of me, and Nick's trying to spread a lie like, I'm creaming over the fact that I have to get Nick is a liar. Nick is a fucking liar. And people know that he's a fucking liar and a bullshit. He's just trying to push his fucking agenda on here. Nick, fuck you. Watch your fucking self before your wife gets another curse. It's happening right the fuck now. It's happening right now, Nick. And Seabreeze, you're 100% subject now to it. Don't mess with me. You'll get the horns. Don't mess with the bull. You'll get the horns. If you understand that fucking phrase. Don't mess with the bull. You will get the horns. Has anyone ever taught you that? Has anyone ever taught you when you were children? Has anyone taught you when you were children to not play with fire because you might get burned? Those are the consequences you get when you come to me. I hope you realize that. I can be 100% cool, or I can be somebody who will burn you very badly when you least expect it because of your stupid ass antics. I have no reason to be an asshole to anybody. They have to come to me and do it. And I've said it millions of fucking times over the years that they have to come to me. They have to come to me. I don't go looking for them if they're insignificant or useless or just nobodies in the realm of things. They're trying to get attention. Well, Seabreeze only won against Truthfully Trisha, and who knows if she really even won that. Maybe in court, but it seems like Truthfully Trisha's still here with all their pushing. She's still fucking here, as much as I don't like her. She's still fucking here. And I've always said to Seabreeze, advising her, being a friend, I said to her, the best medicine to deal with somebody like Truthfully Trisha is you don't even watch them. But she didn't fucking listen to me. Instead of painting me out as the bad one, I have sound advice on here. I've given the best advice to people when I've talked to them in private. And then they end up screwing me over by doing the opposite of what I suggest to them. That's where all the problems begin with me. Right there. It's your incompetence. You act like a child. You can't own your bullshit. And that's my problem with people like this. They can't own their bullshit. And they got to pin everything on the other person. That's always been my issue out here with people. And your time's coming very soon. You're going to be here. You're going to be in hell very shortly. You think I'm living in hell all the time, that I'm spawned from the devil. It's really the reverse. So it's all of you who are in hell, you know? And I'm calling out the evil. I'm the one calling out the evil on here. And people know it, who truly know it. Those are the ones who give me donations, you know, the ones who truly know the truth. And I'm here like anyone else, just trying to just get my voice on here. And, you know, Benny Hill is back. You're here for Nick. What's his deal? Imagine not being in someone you hate who's on the call. I don't know. Funny thing is, even if I put a link out, Seabreeze will not come up and speak. She hardly ever does, you know. She would have went up on Camillo's if she really wanted to get it out there, you know. But I got her to dox her own phone number out because she thought I was going to do it. She thought I was going to do it. When have you known me to dox a phone number out on a live panel or a live chat or whatever? Has anyone ever known me to dox a phone number out? Vinnie G, it figures you'd come back and show yourself. I don't even know who you are anymore, dude. And you're streaming me? I don't even know you exist, dude. Where are you? You're never on. And you're restreaming me, supposedly. Vinnie G, I like how you didn't ask. You just, you know. Vinnie G, do you have any donations for me tonight? Vinnie G? Since you're in here, I mean, you must like the content if you're restreaming me. I know you used to do it back in the day, but what's making you get a comeback going exactly? Are you trying to make a comeback? Because I didn't even know you were existing. I had no idea you were even existing. Honestly, I haven't heard your name in ages. But yeah, it's because I mentioned Nick. That's why. Because I know Vinnie G doesn't like Nick. I do know that, and I know Nick does not like Vinnie G. Now I'm figuring it out. Okay. And he might be following Lolly too. Who knows? Yeah, Lydia AF, I have to agree. Vinnie G has been here at the beginning. He has been here at the very beginning. I got to admit, he has, Lydia. So what do you think about all this stuff that was going on in Camillo's chat? What's your opinion on everything? Me going back and forth with everyone in there or whatever. What is your thoughts on this, Lydia? I'd like to hear it from you, what you think of everything. So I don't think I've ever asked you for your true, genuine opinion on anything. I don't know for sure, Lydia AF. I mean, you could befriend someone who's the enemy of your enemy, but I don't know if I always want to do that per se, but sometimes it ends up happening inevitably, I guess you could say. I don't know, I'm confused, but Carolyn is evil. She has her own brand of drama, absolutely. And she sent my head in circles with it long before she came here. So that's the first time I stopped talking to her because she brought her own drama to me and said other people were contacting her and starting with her, but she couldn't give me any definite names. Now, that was a while ago. That was 3 to 4 months ago now, already 4 months ago now, I'm thinking. But now she's got a real reason to if people are actually talking, and she's getting people talking now. So, you know, that's my side of the story there with that. With some of these people, though, you just like Nick, like Seabreeze. And Seabreeze is racist too. She just might not outright come with it, but she is. I mean, she told me she was scared of certain neighborhoods. She was so scared to not to show up in certain areas. And she might not have said it like this, but they were really 80% black. That's the reality. She just wasn't saying that to me. She was saying that she was afraid to keep her car doors unlocked or something. She didn't want to bring a nicer vehicle into a certain area, automatically assuming that she would get robbed, just like she assumed I was going to put her phone number out tonight. So she ended up doing it. The place gets crazier and crazier, didn't it? And usually, in my experience, people who rescue animals for a living have tried to use that to cover up their own insecurities or the fact that they were flawed in some way. And it wasn't just her. There were others I've met like that. They're supposed humanitarians to other animals, I guess you could say. But a human being is what you are. You have to focus on human beings first, because even if humanity is fucked up in some way, you still can't procreate with an animal. You still can't procreate with an animal unless you're a sick freak who likes bestiality or something, or bestiality. In some people's words. Let's read their side chat. What's going on here? Are they saying anything? So someone is deleting comments on Camillo's. And then it looks like Seabreeze disappeared from that chat. So maybe she's the rogue mod over there. That would be something, wouldn't it? These are founder trolls. They're all special needs. Jess. I don't think you're shadow banned. I can see you. Well, Seabreeze is someone who I talked to in private, Lydia, for a bulk of the time, but she tried to not admit some of these things that I had to come out with because she really didn't like King Camillo's channel at all. She told me that he was boring, but it's only because I'm in there and she has something against me. She attempted to try to collect some dirt, you could say, but that hasn't been going too well for her, as you all see. So now she's all of a sudden hanging out in there. She had absolutely no interest in King Camillo before. He said, you always bring up King Camillo and Noodles to me, and I don't find them interesting. Because she would mention people like Clancy Woodward, metal detecting, just some stuff. Oh, and here's another thing I got to tell you first, right? Seabreeze injured herself in the woods doing deep metal detecting because she saw Rosie O'Kelly do it. And I told her, if you had consulted me, I would have told you not to do that shit. You just went ahead and did it. And then you got a bunch of poison ivy or some shit, whatever it was. Deep metal detecting in the woods, like the insane level shit, you know. Seabreeze attempted that and got a bunch of poison ivy. So I'm not making any of this shit up, folks. This is real. All real. So anybody else have anything to say in here? Anybody? Pretty much just wanted to go live to disrupt what they were doing because I kept getting blocked in there. But this might not be a very long one. I've covered pretty much most of it. But man, Nick thinks he's going to become president, though. That's one other thing I'm going to say. He thinks he's going to, I think he legitimately feels he can win, and he might be right. He might be able to win in our current climate, getting worse and worse. And that should scare a lot of youth. He's thinking of literally running for president. What he would do to everybody different. He tries to downplay that when he goes on different chats. He's really a social conservative Democrat, more than he is a Republican. And I stand by that. He said he would vote for the right Democrat if he got in. So that goes back to the Jim Crow era when you really think about it. Even if they're two Jews, they still believe in segregation either way. They're still contributing to the racism. You know? Doesn't matter. I have absolutely no choice. You know, I used to think segregation could work, but it doesn't. In actual practice, segregation does not work. But what's also very weird is how very few people practice genuine multiculturalism. You know, it's something that very few practice, but could work if more people just open their mind to it, you know, or whatever. And then you have a bunch of people of different colors or different races, and then everyone segregates. That eliminates the diversity right there because everyone's just in separate communities. Then diversity erases itself. But then on the opposite extreme, it also destroys itself when too many people are way too mixed, then everything becomes beige, you know, which is the argument some segregationists try to argue. Like you look at Sacramento, California, that's a very, very mixed city, a very diverse mixed city with people of all the races under the sun. But when they all mix, they get very beige, you know, and they lose their identity, you could say. And that's the argument that segregationists try to use to discredit diversity all the time, I notice that's what they try to use. They use that extreme example where a Chinese person marries a Mexican and that half Chinese and Mexican person marries somebody black or somebody Arab or something like that. And then more people are mixed, so they lose their identity. And there are a few cities in America like that, but not a lot. But the ones that are, it's very, very noticeable. Courtney's Hawkhead, what's going on? Is this a troll account for Courtney Neat? You not like Courtney Neat or something? You not like her or what? Like, what's your deal with her and you or whatever? All right. Yourself just calling it how it is on here because I was getting blocked over in Camilo's side chat. I kept getting timed out in there. So I think it was Seabreeze doing it myself. Then I guess he had a road log or something and all that. Is he still on? Let's see. Well, he was all the doxing and complaints to the police. Nothing has been done. Yeah, they're getting on Lolly now. Lolly needs to just give it up. Lolly pretends to be this good person when Lolly's really a piece of shit. That's just the bottom line. Because you might as well call out these bullshitters because they're going to talk about you anyway. Even if you think you're cool with them, they're going to turn around and talk about you. They're going to say one thing to another person. Like Lolly accused me of grooming Liz or partially going after a groomed woman just because Anderson Henderson had her and she's still underage. And so that means I'm being predatory too. She tried to say something like that, but Liz threw herself at everybody who she came at, okay? That's the thing. She's throwing herself at everyone, macho. It's like she's a designated piece to get all these people arrested or something. Like she's working for somebody, a sub agency, a sub pedo group, anti pedo group is sending her out to some of these people to catch predators. And they said, try to find the people who you think you can on the internet, and we'll pay you some money for that. She could belong to one of those groups maybe that put her on the internet to see who she could find. She'd throw herself at people. And then watch out with Liz, because you never know who's backing her too. You just never know. And in some odd, weird reverse way, it's true. I've actually had Anderson Henderson's back all the time that I do him. Even if I wasn't always intending to do it like that, I always managed to do it for some reason, you know? And he wanted to consider me his biggest enemy, but it's really not true at all. That's only in his head, what he friggin' thinks. I was never friends with him. I'll never be friends with him. But at the same time, can anyone say I'm his biggest enemy ever? It's only because I've been in the game just as long as him. And I've betted him at his own game. And beat him in his own game several times. So he takes that shit personal. But in reality, if I called someone out that he was friends with, he ended up seeing the light somehow. And he ended up trashing that person eventually. So me and him have actually worked in some ways, sometimes, a lot of times in a straight line. Or maybe he hated that he was wrong about somebody and he saw that I was right about them. You know, even if he had to come to the realization, he still hated the fact that I beat him to that. Maybe something stupid like that even, you know, that he doesn't forget, you know. But it had to take me to come there first and call them out or say something about them. And then when he realized he couldn't trust them, he would talk about them. Like Jasmine Star, I saw that coming because Jasmine Star doesn't meet anybody on here. She's a troll. She has some pictures with sunglasses and her showing her rat face and all that. And I got her so triggered a couple of weeks ago. She thinks people are now going to get her. She might even think I'm going to get her now. Which, hey, if I'm close enough, I just might try. But you know what? She's not really worth it in the end. She was kind of vague. She said, go down 580. I go to work every morning on 580. But she wouldn't tell me her car. She wouldn't tell me a specific landmark. So, but no, I have to call certain people out, though, for Anderson to realize that I was right. But he didn't like that I was right, even though he had to realize it for himself. He didn't like that I was the first one to bring it to everyone's attention, and possibly his, and managed to be correct about it, you know? But in a very weird way, I think I've looked after him all these years, you know? Even if that wasn't the 100% intended result. He's probably going to be doing his morning show in a few hours, so I wanted to get that out there in case he is watching. And then he says one time he said he was going to drive to me or something. He's like, you got to get your learner's permit first. You ain't going nowhere, punk. You got to get your learner's permit first before you can ever think of coming where I am. Maybe if Juice manages to get it right, maybe you can actually find out for sure and then give it a try. But Juice wants to pay $1,000 now for my address. I never thought, this is a record I've set on the Melton John channel. No one has ever been willing to pay $1,000 for my address for this whole time that I've been here. No one. I've been setting records left and right now. I set a record last night, too. I had the most watches at 4 to 5 a.m. in those hours that supposedly nobody is on, right? I had about 40 people in the room. So that's right. I always manage to set a record at the most unexpected time. And sometimes I end up even surprising myself when I do it. And I know it angers some people so much that I can get up here and talk about this. But I am talking about it. That's the thing. I am talking about it. And, you know, to all who support, great. I mean, if you don't, then just go fuck yourself, you know, period. But no, I am not ever again getting involved with a married woman on here. Ever again, in reference to Seabreeze, in any form, you know? Especially in this community, I'm not going to do it. Maybe in real life I might, but over here I'm not going to do that again, I don't think. There might be a few exceptions. Maybe Misfit Jenny, because I know exactly how that came together, you know, with her relationship with Penny and stuff. But that was a YouTube thing. And, you know, maybe in a case like that, I might make an exception. Or maybe Jennifer Sweet, something like that. But most of the time, if they're just going to be flirting with me while they're married and they're making insinuations, if they want to marry me like Seabreeze did, I'm not going to have any more of that going on. I'm not going to. Or someone like Liz is coming at me, you know, just throwing herself at everyone, telling everyone she loves them. No. Then you just do the same thing to other people. You tell them, no, but I really love you. You'll say it to Noodles, too. You'll say it to Bergs. You'll say it to John Camillo. You were trying to already. So no, you're just here for something, for some attention or something, because all you really want to do, Liz, is you really want to use men for the new gifts that you can't afford to buy or something. You like to use people. And I actually believe Anderson when he said that you had him buy you coffee every morning from Starbucks. I mean, even though he's a shitty person, he's still also a low income person too. So you did that to him. okay, when he more than likely didn't have the money to be doing that all the time. So you see, it's like in an odd, weird way, I've always looked after Henderson, even though I was never friends with him and didn't like him that much. And I know likewise with him. But in some odd way, I was never his biggest enemy, like he believed me to be. If you're going to maintain a hair, at least some fucking conditioner in it, you are getting hidden on here, Robin Powers. Go fuck yourself. You are terrible. You are the most lame troll that you can ever. You are trying to belittle my beautiful appearance and my nice hair that is indeed oiled and conditioned and has enough in here to hold itself for a while to where there's actually days I don't even have to put anything in it because of the previous stuff I put in it, and I can just let the oils flow naturally. You know what I'm saying? So to all of you judging my beautiful appearance, right there, buddy boy, right there. All right, hey, what's going on, Terry? Me, what's happening? Thank you. Some people out there, they don't like what I have to say. That's too damn fucking bad. They want to block me in their side chat. Well, I'll go on mine where I know I'm not going to get blocked. Carolyn is the devil. Kinda. I knew I was unleashing her into this community. She'd have everyone's heads in circles. She had mine in circles. And all these other people are going to get her head in circles too. So it's like a match made in hell, isn't it? For both sides, Carolyn and the rest of the community. So, there. And at first, I was kind of treading careful with it. I didn't want to really throw Carolyn into this community 4 months ago, but it was in the back of my mind always. And I tried telling her about the boy to see if she wanted to check it out for herself or just this general community, what the boy evolved to, which is not the boy, because the boy is now dead. I don't even use hair extensions. No, this is all mine. This is all mine right here. All mine. Mm-hmm. That's right. All mine. Mm-hmm. And it manages to grow long now. I got hair food. I got this hair food kind of stuff. It's like a gelish kind of thing. Pro style. This is actually stuff black women typically use. But it works good. It's not even that much. I know how to shop. Trust me, I do. And that was also part of my advisement when I was talking to these people. I tried telling them how to save money as well. But no, now they're going to lose that, though. If they fuck up, they're going to lose that, you know? I could have came to see them in real life. I could have even lived with them or at least lived near them if I wasn't going to live with them, just to put myself in the general area that maybe they lived in. But they found some way to blow that. And now that train ain't coming back, and they're bitter about that. Why? Because they wanted to toy with me at their own leisure. They thought that they could continue to troll with me and think that I wasn't going to just give up on it and leave. They thought I was going to go to their hometown area anyways, so they could, at their own convenience, possibly see me while trolling me at the same time. No, it doesn't work that way over here. But no, there were a few people I was willing to actually go see and maybe even relocate to their areas, but they had to blow it. If I knew I was going to have some kind of a relationship with them, I would have done that. Because see, that is how I take it to real life. But if you mess with me, don't mistake kindness for weakness. You know, you take advantage of my trusting nature and you get in my good graces. Then when I get pissed off that you're fucking me over, then don't be surprised when the bear attacks you. Do not fucking be surprised. Don't be surprised when fire burns you when you play with it. You know what I'm saying? Why is I pacing? Yeah, you'll get your answer in timeout right there, because that's what I do. I pace up and down when I have something to say, because sometimes I just can't sit still when I'm making my goddamn point. You know, that's it, and that's all. I'm carrying the weight of my life by myself. I've only tried to get someone to make it a little easier for me, and it's been tough to find. I mean, most of the time it absolutely has been. I might have to go out of my comfort zone to find it sometime. I don't know. I'm going to have to wait and see if it's really that important to me, what kind of sacrifices I'll have to make. Climate might play a factor into it too. I don't know, but I'm going to have to make that choice when that day comes. If it's worth it for me or not, you know? Depending on where it is, I might have to improvise hard for it, you know? If I'm going to some cold area or something, you know? I might have to wear layers of clothing. I'll figure it all out in time, you know? This is true. Sometimes the warmer states, you're not going to find those genuine people a lot of times. You're not. I mean, proof. Last night is total proof of that, you know? Who came on my stream and stuff and talked to me. So I just did a lot of thinking, you know? And if I do get myself in a better situation or in a better place for me that's a more genuine fit, I might have to compromise some extra sacrifices like warm weather maybe or something like that, you know? But I'm always thinking about things, no question about it. Because life is all about evolution. And there's certain people in your life, you're not going to have them forever. And Bergs, if I were you, I would not get comfortable at your 90-year-old parents' house. I would try to move in with Noodles if I were you and try to gain marriage benefits. I would seriously try to do that, even if you're not going to be sexually active with it. I just think it's something you should do because your parents are not going to be alive forever, you know? And that's the thing. And I'm younger than you, but I'm telling you this now. They're not going to be. You're not going to have them forever. That's the thing. I like to go out and do my own thing because I know that I'm not going to have them forever. You know? It's people who think I hate my mother so badly or I'm not communicating with my mother. You don't know anything, you know? You really don't know anything, some of you. I know. Isn't that something, Mayhem? That's exactly what I'm referencing, you know? You might have to make a few sacrifices, but if the rest of it is worth it, then you'll do it, you know? You'll do whatever you have to do to make yourself happy, you know? If someone's willingly saying, hey, I'll do this for you, hey, whatever. You'll just get ready for it in the best way you can. Take on a new challenge and a new spot. I've done it before. I came down to the Deep South to do it, I think, for practice. Honestly, I practiced down here, possibly for that kind of a future event. You know, maybe where it's more snowy even, where the turf might be a little tougher in some ways, you know? It's like you take things in degrees, you know, you take it in steps, you take it in degrees, you evolve, you adapt, and you just make shit happen. That's the thing. And if you're getting a chance to do it, by all means, you know, you never know what the future holds. You really don't. I think I might have been meant to title my stream the title that I titled it last. Sometimes with certain titles, you get some people's attention, you know? Lolly is on a blocking spree. I'm not surprised. And people have said she was roguing before when Job was not paying attention, correct? It is her. So my bad, maybe I accused Seabreeze of doing it too soon, but Wally Cunningham was definitely known for doing that shit. Yes, you are correct. She has done that before. Yeah, you're right. Wally took your wrench away, or Joe's because I know she's a fake. Yeah, of course. She doesn't like anyone who exposes her, Cindy. That's the thing. And I know you and I might have argued in the past, but yeah, somebody like Lolly is absolutely out of control on here. Uh, and she needs to be canceled as soon as possible because she can never come clean with the fact she's actually a 65-year-old woman who isn't as wealthy, who lives in a trailer park, but she says she owns a whole trailer park, right? It has all these millions of dollars, and she gave $1 million to Dr. Fish. Dr. Fish and Murby are the last people you should be giving it to, number one. So no, I'm not bitter that Lolly didn't give me anything. That ain't it at all. Because now I would think twice by taking gifts from her, you know? I think she was humoring me with that anyway, as far as a birthday gift or whatever. Why would you give a birthday gift to me if you really don't like me and you talk shit about me also? Or you at least allude to the fact that I am somebody you don't like in some way in conversation. I'll let you use 60 seconds of the bed. Yeah, that's right. She would love it, Mayhem. Hook her up with Elvis. Call Elvis right now and tell him that Lolly Cunningham is a willing participant to get 60 minutes in the Lisa Marie. Yes, that's an awesome idea. That is really an awesome idea. Mm-hmm. You're right. Happy birthday. Look forward to the next stream. Got to hit the rock. All right, Hardcore. Thanks for stopping in quickly, even to notice everything. All right. Uh, anybody else have anything to add? I'm about 42 minutes in right now. It's approaching past 12:30. I guess John Camillo is still live. Look at whatever I can pull up on my computer here on that stream. You know, what the hell is that Tata thing all about? Why does he call himself Tata? Stupid. Did you hear when Lolly fell? Did you hear when Lolly fell and was live moaning just to try to get back? Yeah, that sounded very serious right there. But that's all her added stress of trying to convince people that she's someone she isn't. You know, that's the stress, the karma coming back to bite her is what I really think. Her guilt deep down that she doesn't want to confront, that she is pretending to be someone that she really isn't every day. It has made absolutely no improvements at all with that. And wouldn't it get so old to try to play this person who isn't even you every single day? People want to give me the excuse, oh, this isn't a place where you are supposed to be yourself anyway. Noodles have said that before, but Seabree said it tonight in defense of Lolly. She was defending Lolly Cunningham, saying, oh, you really shouldn't be your real self out here anyway. That's all some of us have. That's all some of us have and only know how to do. You know? If you have any alternate troll accounts, that's all they should be is alternate. You know? Not who you are, for, obviously. And you use them for a short time, and then you ditch them. You know? Because you can't continuously play a lie on here through troll accounts. The people who do have severe problems, they have spiritual issues, they have health issues, they have all kinds of problems. I don't think anybody can really argue me on that, really. That's true, and it's the evidence that is shown much of the time and stuff. Anything else to add, anyone? Let them say that I'm on damage control and all that kind of stuff. It just makes it more fun for me. They say that I'm on damage control by speaking the truth and by just getting on the people who deserve it more than anybody. And I am somehow creating damage control on here for many hours at a time. Accusations by such people like Carlos Martinez and Juice and whoever else. Dark Knight, I fuck up. What the fuck, dude? Cat cannot stand Lolly either. Sick of the lies. She is dangerous. Dark Knight will come for me then. Give it your best fucking shot and don't fuck up on the way here, all right? Because there's a good chance that can happen too. Watch your ass and mind your P's and Q's, Dark Knight. That is my advice for you. You think you're so bad? But I'm a bigger villain when I want to be than any of you, Dark Knight. Whoever you are. Listen, Dark Knight. Who the fuck do you think you are? Hello, Lolly. We know it's you. Especially if Camilo is not paying attention. Anyone else have anything to add? What else you got, huh? Aries. I consider myself so, yes, Aries. Overwhelmingly. Problem is, I usually say what I have to say, and then I get bored after I'm done making my point. At that moment, like, what else is there to say? I've already said it all. I've already owned everybody that I had to fucking own tonight. I'm just kind of sitting here, I guess, shooting the breeze. You know? Because some people never talk. They never stop talking. That's why. Bored as fuck right now. Plus, I can watch what the if it's still on or not. Nick Abbott, I guess, is being exposed for being 5'6" tall. Nick Hobbit. Yeah, call him Nick Hobbit. That's actually a good name for him. Nick Hobbit. That actually sounds very but he looks like a hobbit, like a Jewish hobbit. That's what he looks like. Quite a bit. Every so often if I find a gray hair in my head, right? Because there's not that many of them, you know. See that gray hair right here? See that right there? Hold it out. And it usually takes something like this, doesn't it?
You asking about milk?
Lolly now trying to fucking talk shit as I'm about to end the screen. Cindy talks. Sounds like she's right about you, though, Lolly. Look, see? I try to floss my teeth. I've managed to floss my teeth with my own hair before. Let's see if I can do it here. Holding up a little bit. Holding up a little more. Yeah. Flossing with my own hair. Yeah.
Nick Hobbit. Nick Hobbit. Thank you, Lefty.
Gotten some mileage out of it, though. Huh. Try to floss with your own hair sometime.
No, my last name's
Broke. Oh, I tried. I got a few in there. Got about 4 of them on that strand. I got 4 flosses in there on one strand. Yes, it is Aries 106. You are correct about that. See, I'm too cheap to buy dental floss. So what? Dental floss has gone up 100%. That's my excuse for not buying dental floss. You got a problem? My world's gone up a whole lot of money.
Latino. Trump supporting YouTuber. Came up for me.
I guess the stream is still going on, but they're talking about nothing, you know.
Latino heat.
I am flossing my teeth with the strand of my own hair. I'm officially disgusting, says Jessica Jennifer. That's right. But they break, though. Dental floss is more stable for now, unless some people's hair is actually full of vitamins and it can be stronger and you can actually floss longer, you know,
No, I'm 5'7".
with your own hair.
I'm not very tall.
You know, it still has to be implemented, though. You have to treat your hair so well that you can, for long periods of time, floss your teeth with your own hair strands. And you got to grow it out. That's number one. Put some kind of good hair food in it and just, you know, just do it. That's right. I'm freaking everybody out in his side chat. They're supposedly watching me while supposedly watching him. Am I grossing out for sucking in? And having a vein in my forehead right there? What does that vein in my forehead signify? Right there. Look at that vein in my forehead. Right there. What does that signify, huh?
Yeah, I'm so thirsty tonight. I've had to get so much water. Would you eat a lot of salt or something? Yeah.
That will get some people talking in the morning or later today, tonight, the next night here. So I guess that's all. I don't have any other reason to be on now. But man. Maybe next time I will do panels. I don't know. Guess we'll just wait and see. I will talk to you later.